Ancient rituals subtly weave themselves into the tapestry of our daily lives, inviting us on a journey where time seems to blend past and present. I begin this exploration by posing a simple yet thought-provoking question. Have you ever wondered why centuries-old traditions still echo in our modern celebrations? As I recount the origins of these rituals, it becomes clear that they are more than mere customs. They are expressions of human creativity, deeply rooted in the collective desire to make sense of our world. From ceremonial fires that once marked the turning of seasons to the elaborate storytelling shared around communal fires, these practices emerged as ways to honor life and nature. The secrets carried within these traditions reveal a striking continuity that stretches from ancient landscapes to the present day. In quiet moments of reflection, one can sense the enduring pull of these rituals, resonating with the heartbeat of generations past. As I lay the foundation for our journey, I present these profound influences in a manner that is both accessible and inspiring, avoiding confusing jargon while illuminating the universal language of ritual. The narrative unfolds like an old scroll, revealing symbols and meanings that are as simple as they are compelling. With each step, I invite you to explore the essence of why humans have always sought to mark their existence with ceremonial acts. These acts, steeped in symbolism and familiarity, continue to shape the way we celebrate birthdays, mark milestones, and even greet each new day. Here, every ritual is a fragment of a larger story, a vibrant connection to an ancient spirit that lives on in every heartbeat, every celebration, and every whispered tradition. This introduction is merely a doorway into a realm where every tradition holds secrets waiting to be discovered. Traveling deeper into history, I guide you through the mystical origins of rituals that shaped communities and expressed the deep-seated human need for understanding. In ancient times, rituals emerged as the first form of communication, a language crafted not with words but with actions, symbols, and shared experiences. As I describe the first gatherings under open skies, the image of early humans standing around a crackling fire comes vividly to life. Their eyes, reflecting both wonder and survival, were locked onto flames that danced in the darkness, marking the passage of time and signaling seasonal transitions. The ancient fire ceremonies were not mere displays of nature's power but deliberate acts meant to invoke the spirit of renewal and the promise of rebirth. I recall the harvest festivals where communities celebrated the bounty of nature with dance, song, and offerings poured out in reverence. In these moments, people came together to honor the earth's generous yield, balancing gratitude with a disciplined understanding of the natural order. The rituals, though varied in form, shared a universal aim: to connect with an invisible force that governed life and to offer thanks for its gifts. A profound sense of communal identity was born in the heat of these celebrations, forging bonds that transcended individual existence and embraced the collective spirit of the tribe. One cannot ignore the solemn practices of ancestor veneration, where remembrance and respect were intertwined. I paint a picture of a sacred space, perhaps a grove or a humble shrine, where ancestors were honored through offerings and gentle chants. These rituals offered a direct link to the past, a reminder that the lives of those who came before still echoed in the corridors of memory. The simplicity of these acts belied a deep complexity. Each gesture carried meaning and eternal significance. As I explore these ancient ceremonies, I emphasize that their power lay not in elaborate pomp but in their authenticity and emotional depth. They spoke to the fundamental human conditions of hope, fear, and the insatiable desire to connect with something greater than oneself. In every gesture, every symbolic act, there was an invitation to transcend the mundane and step into a realm where the divine met the everyday. Through these captivating rituals, I invite you to witness how our ancestors sought to understand the mysteries of life, laying the groundwork for traditions that still resonate in the modern world. Every described ritual offers a key to unlocking the simple truths of human nature. The vivid images of ancient gatherings mingle with our understanding of life's essential rhythms. By studying these practices, one can appreciate how traditions served as early education for humanity, conveying lessons about respect, gratitude, and communal solidarity. Observing these rituals sparks a curiosity that is both warm and enlightening, bridging the gap between myth and reality. This exploration unveils a treasure trove of wisdom, encouraging us to reflect on the timeless practices that continue to inform our modern celebrations and personal habits. Preserving hope across every generation. In the rhythm of modern life, ancient rituals have found fresh expressions that continue to shape how we celebrate and mark our milestones. When I reflect on contemporary traditions, I see echoes of those time-honored ceremonies in everyday events. For instance, the simple act of gathering with family and friends during a birthday celebration carries hints of ancient festive rituals. The cake, candles, and shared wishes mirror a deeper, symbolic act of marking the passage of time, much like the ancient harvest celebrations which honored the cycles of life with gratitude and communal joy. I wander through the narrative of modern weddings, which are often filled with symbolism and ritualistic order. Every detail, from the carefully chosen attire to the ceremonial exchange of rings, is imbued with meaning that reaches far back into history. These ceremonies, though adorned with contemporary flair, serve the same purpose as their ancient counterparts, uniting individuals and families in a celebration of love, unity, and continuity. The modern marriage, with its vows and traditions, is a clear descendant of ceremonial practices that once determined social bonds and collective identity. Every modern graduation holds a subtle but powerful ritualistic flavor. The throwing of caps into the air, the formal processions, and the conferring of diplomas can be traced back to ancient rites that celebrated the passage from one stage of life to another. It is in these moments that the human desire for recognition and transformation is beautifully expressed. I observe that even the smallest superstitions, such as knocking on wood or wearing lucky charms, are modern incarnations of age-old rituals meant to ward off misfortune and invite prosperity. As I delve deeper into the subject, I appreciate the psychological benefits that these rituals provide. They offer comfort in times of change and stress, reinforce our sense of belonging, and create a quiet space for reflection amidst the bustling pace of daily life. Modern rituals, though they may seem trivial to some, perform the essential function of connecting us to one another and to the universal human experience. Just as ancient festivals celebrated the bounty of nature, today's traditions remind us to appreciate life's fleeting moments and to find beauty in the ordinary. In essence, modern life is a mosaic of ritualistic motions and symbolic practices that echo the ancient ways. These parallels invite us to see the profound simplicity behind our daily routines, transforming them into meaningful celebrations of our existence. Through thoughtful reflection, we can realize that every added ritual carries a piece of ancient wisdom, inviting us to honor the seamless connection between the past and the present. Each modern ritual is a testament to how the human spirit preserves its legacy. The echoes of ancient chants merge with the laughter of today's celebrations, creating a bridge that spans centuries. In embracing these rituals, we find comfort, identity, and a renewed appreciation for life's eternal cycle. The past and present converge, reminding us that tradition is a living guide, preserving hope across every generation. I journey further into the realm of tradition, where rituals stand as powerful markers of cultural identity. In examining the enduring power of these practices, I discover that each ritual acts like a thread weaving the present to the past. They are not stagnant, but instead are dynamic traditions that evolve while preserving their central essence. This evolution is clearly seen as we adapt ceremonies to fit our modern context without losing the heart of the original meaning. As I reflect, I see that the dance of change and continuity breathes life into rituals, enabling them to flourish across centuries. I vividly recall images of ancient ceremonies repurposed in new ways. For example, communities now come together for digital celebrations, honoring milestones through online platforms that blend tradition with innovation. Even as technology reshapes our world, these rituals continue to serve as anchors that ground us in our collective heritage. Their essence endures through every adaptation, continuously affirming our connection to lifestyles that have thrived long before our time. In the simple acts of lighting a candle on a birthday cake or the ceremonial raising of a flag, I witness the legacy of ancient rites. These acts are imbued with symbolism, preserving the emotions of joy, reverence, and unity that have been nurtured over generations. They serve as navigational beacons through the shifting tides of social change, anchoring us to communities that celebrate shared values. Through every celebration and mindful observance, tradition asserts its timeless influence, reminding us that some human experiences are too profound to be lost. In sharing these reflections, I invite you to see tradition not as a relic of history, but as a living force that nurtures our spirits. Each modified ritual, whether digital or in person, carries forward the wisdom of our ancestors. The power of tradition lies in its adaptability, its capacity to transform without erasing the old. It is a quiet testament to the beauty of evolution, a harmonious dialogue between past and present. In this ever-changing world, the enduring power of tradition continues to offer solace, meaning, and a sense of belonging. Embracing tradition is an act of honoring our roots, acknowledging that every ritual, no matter how simple, carries the wisdom of generations. This vibrant continuity enriches our lives and inspires us to look forward with hope, while remaining grounded in the lessons of the past. Preserving legacy for a better future. Tracing the delicate lines between yesterday and today, I explore how rituals create an invisible bridge that unites the past with the present. In this narrative, I observe that every tradition, whether joyful or solemn, carries with it a rich tapestry of stories handed down through time. Each ritual is a reminder that human experience is both timeless and universal, woven from similar threads that span different cultures and continents. It is in the dance of generations that the true magic of these practices is revealed. I visualize scenes where elders pass down cherished customs to the young, imbuing them with the wisdom of history. In these moments, the weight of invisible traditions is felt, as every gesture and practice evokes deep emotion. The continuity that rituals provide allows each new generation to feel connected to its heritage, giving a sense of identity and belonging that transcends the immediate moment. Whether in the heartfelt observance of cultural festivals or the quietly shared family routines, the echoes of ancient practices resonate powerfully in today's world. I reflect on how modern technology has not replaced traditional rituals, but rather has offered new platforms for their celebration. Digital memorials, virtual festivals, and online gatherings have become modern extensions of age-old practices, demonstrating that the essence of ritual is far from confined to physical spaces. These modern adaptations preserve the spirit of the original ceremonies while inviting a broader, global audience to partake in the rich cultural heritage. In witnessing these profound connections, I am reminded that rituals are more than ceremonial acts. They are the heartbeat of humanity, a continuous pulse that connects all of us with the legacy of our ancestors. Here, in the interplay between the timeless and the transient, lies the enduring truth that we, as individuals and communities, are part of a story that stretches back through the ages and continues to shape our future. Each shared tradition, like a softly spoken secret, enriches our collective memory and inspires hope in a future where the lessons of the past guide every step we take. Binding our stories is one forever. As I reach the final chapters of this exploration, I invite you to look beyond the surface of mystery and see how embracing rituals can empower and inspire. I reflect on how ancient practices, once shrouded in enigma, now offer clear pathways to personal growth and a deeper sense of connection with the world. In the gentle cadence of routine, be it a morning walk, a quiet moment of reflection, or a simple celebration of a personal milestone, I notice the gentle echo of ancestral guidance. The rituals of our ancestors, transcending time, serve as reminders of where we have come from and the hopes that continue to light our way forward. I recount stories of transformation where individuals have reinvented archaic customs, blending them with modern lifestyles in uniquely personal ways. In this process, traditions are not discarded but reimagined, adopting new forms that resonate with contemporary values. Whether it is through the soft glow of a candlelit dinner that echoes ancient feasts or the shared laughter during a communal meal that mirrors age-old gatherings, every act becomes a celebration of life. I observe that when rituals are personalized, they foster a sense of belonging and create spaces for healing and empowerment. In the interplay between old and new, there is an underlying promise that we are capable of creating our own rituals which mirror our deepest values and beliefs. The process of reinterpreting rituals invites creativity and allows for a refreshing perspective on life. I see the future of rituals as a dynamic force, continually evolving while holding a steadfast connection to its origins. Through this lens, every modern celebration becomes a testament to the enduring influence of ancient wisdom. In embracing these practices, I encourage each viewer to seek out the rituals in their own lives, to discover small yet meaningful acts that honor both personal and collective history. These moments, layered with significance, offer a source of inspiration and comfort in a rapidly changing world. Here, I witness a gentle transformation where the old meets the new in unexpected ways. Every ritual, however small, becomes a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience, and a reminder that our shared heritage remains alive. Steady and enduring, these practices light the path, inviting us to honor our past while embracing the promise of tomorrow. They guide us with wisdom, renewing our spirit and uniting every generation in hope, always. Reflecting on this journey, I see that ancient rituals have transcended time to imprint a lasting influence on modern life. From the subtle symbolism of everyday routines to the grand celebrations that unite us, every act of tradition forms a delicate bridge between past and present. I encourage you to embrace these practices by seeking the hidden meanings behind your own celebrations. Honor your heritage, create new rituals that resonate with your spirit, and keep the legacy of our ancestors alive in every moment. Let tradition guide your path and inspire hope for a future rooted in lasting wisdom truly.